inside a cave. I'm not a robot and I challenge you. I'm not a phantom, I'm in your face and I'm here to see it through. Right before your eyes, what just multiply.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Ace Operative, and today, people, I will be reviewing Persona 5, the animation, episode 4, Steal It If You Can. My dudes, this freaking episode was pretty good. It was the part in which I enjoyed about the episode was, I think it's Iowa and Takami, and they finally make their appearance. Iowa was the guy where you get your guns. Takamaki was the doctor that gave you the medicine. And she gave out pretty good medicine too. How they had showed them entering the palace. And then, dog, I don't talk about this that much. Maybe because the OST is burned into my soul, so I don't talk about the OST that much. But, my dudes, life will change. When they play that music, you know some serious crud is about to go down. Now, I think, because you have a set number of days in the game to accomplish this task, right? They probably waited to the last day to send the calling card, and then to enter the palace. Ren was able to get himself his first persona, and that was Pixie. And it looks so freaking cool to see how you get your personas, because they didn't even do that much negotiating. They just wanted the key to be able to get into the palace, well, get past one of the palace traps. So Pixie ends up joining Ren as his persona. When they finally got into the treasure room, they were about to take the crown, but that was where Kamoshida shows up and takes the crown for himself, and that is where he transformed into that ugly freaking monster that he is deep down within his heart. And the way they animated looks so freaking sick. Like, yo, this guy actually looks freaking ugly. I personally like this design of him over like the game on, but that's obvious because it's the anime. But he just looks so freaking clean he looks so freaking dope in this anime. Dope as in his sucker look mad ugly. But yo, this is what I did not see coming though. The fight was so freaking tough that Ren actually went down. And whenever the protagonist goes down in the game, that signals the game over. And I love the way they did it though. When Ren went down, he shows up back in the Velvet Room. And then you're getting chastised by Igor and Christine. And usually that is where the game ends. And you have to start that entire boss fight over again. But you know, because this is the anime, we can't have that. And these guys pulled some strings to where Ren was able to give up Arson as well as Pixie for them to get guillotined, and then for their souls to be fused together and create Agathon. And yo, his power was good. I mean, when I used him in the game, it wasn't, you know, that much appealing, but he got the work done for me, so to speak. So they had sent Ryuji to get Kamoshida's crown. They coordinated their assault so that they can get Kamoshida's crown and For once his crown was knocked off, he lost his motivation to fight anymore. And that's where they did a holdup, and that was where Kamoshida finally lost. And when he had lost, we saw the dialogue between An and Kamoshida, and she at first wanted to kill this sucker. She at first wanted him to be dead for what he did to Shiho and all the other students, but she knows that it is better that he stays alive so he could atone for his crimes. And that's what had happened. The shadow returned back to his host. The palace was destroyed. They returned back to the real world. And then the next day, they found out Kamoshida wasn't, at the school. And then the confession comes out where he confesses his crime. Now this, he said that he had wanted to die. But An spoke up and said, yo, no, stop running from your crimes and face them. So, and then the episode ends there. Phenomenal episode. Also at the end of the episode, we see that Morgana finally gave Ren his code name. Also, everybody got their code names in this episode. We got Ryuji as Skull, An as Panther, Morgana as Mona, and Ren as Joker. Now, did you think that we were done, my dudes? The preview for the next episode, I thought this is what we get ready to take on the next boss. But it seems like Atlas is going in a whole different direction. These suckers! At the end of the episode, you get the little preview. It's at episode 5, Phantoms. I was like, okay. And then we see this boy. If you don't know who he is, he's Goro Akechi, aka freaking Sketchy Akechi. This boy, if this is not the shocking part, you look at who he's addressing, and he's addressing the entire Phantom Thieves, yo. We talking about Yusuke, freaking this chick, Makoto, Futaba, and a true persona waifu, Haru Akamura. He literally addressing all of them. And I'm like, you're saying how much freaking content they are skipping over this freaking anime is unbelievable. But I think from that preview that shows me they're going to fast pace this. They showed you how they infiltrated the palace. So they already saying like there's no reason for us to go step by step for us to expand the anime out anymore. This is what I'm thinking. They are going to fast pace this. They're going to show you like quick scenes of how they get each and every freaking member and each and every person that they take down. They're going to show the reputation of the Phantom Thieves becoming more renowned, and then this is where this sucker Sketchy Akechi shows up. But yeah, yo, let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. Crud's getting real, and I cannot wait for next week. Next week is going to be lit. Sorry for this review coming out late, mostly due to I had work at the same time the episode dropped, so it is what it is. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Operatives, move out.